everyone, and welcome back to another one of my allotment video diaries. It's been a while since I've filmed one. Well, I've actually filmed loads but never actually got around to editing and putting them up, so apologies for that if you've been looking out for them. I'm back down here today, down at the allotment, coming down to just do a little bit of clearing. So what I'll do is I'll show you around in a bit and show you what I'm up to. It's now early November, so things have got wetter, got colder, things are now dying off, everything's pretty much gone. I've harvested all the pumpkins, I've harvested all the beans and everything else, so it is now really a case of turning the beds over and getting them ready for the winter. So I've made a start on this bed here, which is the big potato bed that the potatoes were in. Previously dug over this bit. I have sown some green manure in here, but there is evidence of some coming up, but I suspect it's being eaten as quickly as it's coming up, so we'll see what happens there. Made a start on just finishing this bed off, so what I'm going to do, dig this all over, and then it's going to be turned into a no dig bed. So I'll compost it. I've got some muck coming, some mushroom compost at home, so I'll mulch it all with some compost and cardboard and so on. So this will be a no dig bed for next year. But as I'm going, I am finding the remnants of potatoes, so I've got a few spuds in the bucket, which I'll take home and cook up for tea tonight. Okay, so we've cleared out one of the raised beds, and I've now got Jacob and Ria planting some onion sets. So we see what we're doing. Get a bit closer here. So you want to bring that one sort of just to here, look, and then put that one about there. Okay, that's it. Try and keep it in a straight line. That's it. I've spent a little while down here, a few hours down here this morning. Popped back home, kids have been down, popped back just to finish a few things off. So before I go, I'll do a quick plot tour and show you what I've been up to. So this is the view from the gate. So this is sort of the whole plot, starting over here with the compost bins, spinning around for the mini orchard fruit cage, and then obviously the old brassica cage and the beds. So I'll walk around and I'll tell you what we've got. So coming up to the fruit trees, we've had a plum tree completely die off, apart from a couple of growths down the bottom here, but it's completely dead. I've snapped it off and it's just dead, so I'm going to probably replace that this year. The pear trees lost their leaves now, looking rather sad. Fruit cage just needs clearing out for the winter, but that's the next job, I think. Didn't really get much out of it, a few raspberries, but I think nothing was really pruned back, so get in there this winter, prune stuff back, and hopefully get a few more fruits of it this year, or next year rather. So coming round to the flower bed, so again everything's died off now, last of the dahlias, so we're going to cut these out, cut these back, strip it all back, weed it all, and get it ready for the winter. So this is the wildflower bed, or one of the wildflower beds we're going to hopefully put in. It's dug over, sowed some wildflower seeds in it, and see what's going to happen. So coming round, nothing's happening with this yet. I'm going to take it down over the winter. So this is where the pumpkins and squashes were. So there's nothing in here now. I've taken all those out. And again, a couple of pumpkins, Ria's pumpkins, were in here. I've stripped off the last of, or a few of the last of the dried off purple climbing beans. Taken the seeds or the beans, and I'm actually going to use them, dry them out properly, and use them in stews and casseroles, because you can eat them. This bed here, I've just put some compost on top. There were a few kale plants left at home which weren't doing anything. They were sat in pots, not doing anything, so I thought, well, I'll might as well just put them in the ground and see what happens. They probably won't do anything, and they'll probably get eaten by the rabbits. There's also 3 celeriac plants which are way too young to be down there. They should be being harvested now, but again, they were going to be chucked out, so I thought I'll put them in the ground and see what happens. So today really was about getting this bed finished. So I think one of the last videos you saw, it was really full of weed. This was the potato bed. So all the potatoes are now out, all dug over, and now it's dug, turned. I'm actually going to compost it, muck it up, load of mulch, and it's now going to be turned into a no-dig bed, as will most of the other beds as they get turned over. Put in a bark path here, just to help try keep the weeds down between the beds. That's the plan really for the rest of the allotment. So there's another one in here. Hopefully it will help keep the weeds down. Brassicas are actually doing really well. Now I've netted them. You can see the Cavallonero, and we've got some sprouts and some sprouting broccoli at the back there. Probably not going to get much out of it this year, but excuse the tractor. Not going to get much out of it this year, but we'll see what happens. The kale we've already started harvesting. Sprouting broccoli won't really be ready till next year anyway, but it's just really see if the sprouts come on with anything. So here we have some more pumpkins. This is the no-dig bed. So the last of the pumpkins. In fact, I've got the last 2 off there this morning. Got some beetroot, just ticking along, not ready to harvest yet, and the rhubarb chard, which I've already picked some this evening for tea tonight. And that's really it for the allotment. There's not much going on here. It's really just clearing it up, getting it ready for bed for the winter, and just trying to keep it tidy. A couple of new additions. I've got a couple of IBC tanks which I need to connect up to the shed, to the guttering, fill up with water over the winter. So hopefully come the summer next year we won't need so reliant on the tap. Okay, so a quick short one this time round. Hopefully get down and out here a bit more often over the next few weeks, just to get the allotment down, put to bed for the winter. Same in the garden, the veggie patch to put to bed. So I'll be flitting between the two. So maybe some videos from home as well as the allotment. Okay, until next time. Thanks very much for watching, and happy gardening.